All right, what's going on, guys? This is Maury
and Dave from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. Back at you with another Hill Farmstead brew. This is their Genealogy of Morals. It is a wheat imperial stout, and it's brewed with coffee, and then it is aged in a mixture of Buffalo Trace and Pappy Van Winkle bourbon barrels. It sits in those for 15 months, and then it is bottled, and they bottle condition it for, for several more months, I believe. This one was bottled June of 2013.
Wow.
There's no shortage of bourbon.
No.
Wow.
I mean, I'm getting a little bit of coffee, but the bourbon and the oak are
I'm getting tons of bourbon and tons of oak.
And I get almost like a little bit of like a burnt molasses in the background. I was just gonna say that, like I get a sweetness, like a molasses sweetness, and and right behind that sweetness, I feel like there's a little char.
Little char. I'm getting a little raisin.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with the dark fruits.
But there is actually, on that last smell, I was getting more than a little char.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely getting some char in here.
But actually, it's a real rich smell. I mean, it is layers of flavor. I mean, it's actually
somewhat earthy, you know.
Yeah, it's actually
from the barrels.
A pretty impressive aroma.
Not a ton of coffee, though.
No,
like
it's kind of subtle, actually.
Like, knowing that it's there, I feel like I can pick it out a little bit. But if I wouldn't have known,
I would have maybe said there's a little bitterness.
Yeah.
But maybe the coffee's not in your face.
Yeah.
And that could be due to the age. You know, coffee's one of those aromas and flavors I feel that is kind of susceptible to fading out a little bit with age. So.
And it smells like, you know, in closing, to me, a pretty balanced aroma. It's not overly sweet on the nose, and it's not overly roasty or bitter on the nose.
It smells rich. Though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting out of it.
Well.
So. Cheers.
Cheers. Wow.
Wow is right.
That's pretty tasty. Definitely.
I'm getting a little coffee on the flavor.
Me too. I was going to say.
But not overwhelming.
Yeah,
wow,
no.
Is it a hearty beer, though?
Yeah, definitely a little bit more of that almost like roasted coffee bitterness on the taste. There is some sweetness there, too.
Mm-hmm. And it is creamy.
Creamy, yet medium.
Yeah, like a medium full, I would say. Like, it's not a full, it's not a chewy stout, but it is definitely...
It has a creamy texture.
Yeah, it's like a medium full mouthfeel, but a huge creamy feel to it.
Yeah, it does have that kind of creamy...
And I get a bunch of bourbon on the flavor, too.
Yeah,
boy.
that was my next comment. Like, behind that coffee bitterness, there's that, like, kind of molasses-like sweetness, and then the bourbon actually comes out kind of middle to late end in full strength.
Full strength.
Yeah.
You know, and wow, this is a great beer. Holy cow. You know, and we've had, you know, kind of done some other Hill Farmstead stouts, and, you know, I know we maybe didn't get the, you know, the greatest bottle of Damon, which upon reading some of the reviews, I'm wondering if we got a bad bottle of it, but I know we weren't getting any real great. This is hands down leaps and bounds, and it is a great mouthfeel. I get a little burn in my chest on this one too.
For the Hill Farmstead Genealogy of Morals, I'm going to give this thing a very solid 4.25 out of 5. I think it's delicious. You know, on the aroma, I wasn't getting a lot of coffee, but on the taste, there's definitely some type of roasty coffee bitterness there, mixing with the different sweet flavors that we, you know, sweet bourbon, sweet molasses, but it's not, you know, certainly stops well short of cloying. It's actually really balanced, and I'm love the flavors from the barrels. The barrels really come through on this one for me, and you know, I could use just a hair more out of the mouthfeel and it'd easily be up in that kind of world-class range for me. It does have that creamy texture to it, though. I agree with you, but I'm gonna go 4.25.
Yeah, I'm gonna go one notch, and I'm teetering on going 2 notches. I'm gonna give this the upper side of 4.5. And I'm leaning towards 4.75. I love this beer. I think the barrel character is phenomenal. I'm getting some vanilla. I'm getting toasted coconut. I'm getting a char. I'm getting some sweetness. I'm getting that huge creamy mouthfeel. The only thing that is holding me back from giving it a solid 4.75 is it could be thicker on the mouthfeel. And that's it. But for a barrel-aged Imperial Stout, I'm really loving this one. And every sip, I'm getting layers of different flavors. And I absolutely love it. I'm going, like I said, higher end of 4.5 on this one.
Yeah, it's an awesome beer. Till next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.